So here it looks like you got a little tiny scratch right there, little scratch right there. It's got little things here and there. I think that's most of it though. You'll see tinier things as you walk around the body, but I think it was just in a garage covered, so things scratched it. And it's black, so it doesn't help it at all. It's a very tough color to keep up with. The headliner is in really good shape. The seats look like they're probably the old ones, the original ones, but I mean, they're not ripped. They look okay. Most of the wood has been kind of refinished. It's very acceptable. New carpet kit, of course. They tried to restore the inside to the best of their abilities. They still need some fine tuning here and there, but for the most part, it's pretty much done. There's no rust or sign of rust or patches that I see here. It all looks very nice, very original, very straight. I got the spare tire and the floor mat out so I can show you guys under here really well. Like I said, very solid. The tool jack, no rust here. It's very straight. The frame's in good shape. Check it out for yourself. So our e-brake is functional and it holds the car to make sure it's in neutral. And the car fires right up every time. When it was being painted, they took the data plates off here, and we don't have them, unfortunately. But it still has its VIN number right over there. This motor has been fully serviced. You can drive it anywhere you want. It runs really, really well. power steering, power brakes, and it used to have AC, but they disconnected it and took off the AC system and plugged it up. Here's where the AC system would have been, and then it would have plugged into here, but they disconnected it and took it completely out. There's no rust here. Going under there as well on the other side, same thing, it's very solid. This car runs really well on the highway. Here I am going 60 miles an hour. Tachometer works. Our oil pressure works. Our temp gauge works. Our gas gauge I don't think works. I just put some gas in it and showing E. But it's going straight down the road. The suspension I believe was all addressed. So I take my hands off the steering wheel completely for quite a bit of time and it will keep going straight. And the steering is pretty responsive. This car is pretty mechanically very sound. It just needs a little bit of sorting out with the little details here and there. But in regards to engine, transmission, clutch, it's very solid. You could drive this anywhere. It's just little things. You still need a little bit of sorting out here and there. But they obviously spent a lot of money on the engine, and I have a lot of receipts for the car. I think they spent over $8,000 just recently doing the motor. And again, I have my hands completely off the steering wheel. Just beautiful down a highway. The guy was telling me when he got the car, I believe it was his father's car. So his father passed away, and the car he had to drive from his father's house, I believe in Napa. He drove it down to where did the guy live? I'm blanking off the top of my head, but he drove it 2 hours back home when he got the car. He said it ran really well, even when the weather was 100+ degrees outside. It wasn't overheating or doing anything funny. And that was just recently. Underneath the car is in really good shape. It doesn't look like it's ever had any rust down here. Very solid floors, solid rockers, new tires. These are, I would say, less than 1,000 miles on them. Wheel wells, no rust. It's a new gas tank, new fuel pump. Differential has had some work done, refurbished, I think. But we have all the documents. New muffler. No leaks in the differential. It's nice and solid. Beautiful floor pans. These are new tires. So I've been driving this car all day, and it hasn't leaked anything. Nice rockers, nice floors. Doesn't look like it's leaking anything from the transmission fluid or from the oil pan. It's all pretty dry. These suspension pieces right here look pretty new. Has front disc brakes. Again, new front tires. Nice wheel wells. Suspension on this car is in pretty good shape. I mean, when you're driving it, go straight down the road. Clutch slave cylinder, or clutch master cylinder. It's a slave or master, but it looks like they replaced it, changed the line, and this suspension piece looks pretty new here. Very nice floors. That's where they changed the muffler from right there to down. So these are the documents that I have of the car. There's quite a bit of them, and it ranges through what he did to it. Recently, it is those documents right there. I'm going to try to show you. Here's the carpet kit, for example. Here's the things he was shooting for. He paid $800 for the carpet kit. You could tell like he didn't just get the cheapest thing he found. That's a pretty big amount for just a carpet. But he either took it to the Mercedes dealership or he took it to a Mercedes specialist. It says Werner's Mercedes Repair. That's who did a lot of work. This is June 18th. I'm trying to see what year. But got a lot of bushings and nuts. And here is more of the cosmetic. Stick column, automatic. Carpet set, stick column. Here's for the alignment and the tires. He fixed a leak in the steering wheel. There's quite a bit of things here. And then I want to show you guys those because that's going to tell you guys most of the stuff that was recently done. This is 2017. 2021. 2018. And there's more than what I'm showing you. You guys are welcome to come here and check it out. It's a lot of stuff for me to just show you guys. This is who put the new muffler. Like I said, there is a new muffler in the back. 2018. There's also 2018 right here. Okay. Clutch safe cylinder, that's the brakes have been gone through, and all the suspension, power steering related items, spark plugs. There was a whole service that was done. This one was 4,500 actually, over that. 4,500. I'll walk you guys through these. Hey, these look like copies. They're kind of hard to read, but more services. There are a lot of these, so I'm going to try to show you guys to the best of my ability. That's rear brakes, fuel filter. There was a lot of things that happened. So you guys are welcome to come here, check it out. 2019, he did more list of services. 2020, there were all these items here. Now I'm taking photos of them, so you guys can go to the website now and look at the still photos if you like. You guys can see what stuff we're done. This is 2019. There's a lot of paperwork, guys. Come by the shop, check them out. I'll try to show you guys as much as I can, but there is a lot.